Hello and welcome back to Career Mode. This is episode number 37 and it is a big episode. Big games all over the place in this episode. As you can see, we're starting things off with Chelsea, who are in second place. Or the lead, actually. No, I think they're in second. I'm almost positive they're in second. No, I got it wrong. They're in first. There you go. 7 points ahead of us, and a win here would, of course, bring it down to just 4 points between us and them. It's a win that needs to happen. It's something that we need to win in order to stay in the title fight, which, of course, as I think I stated in the last episode, we are fairly drifting from because of the gap between us, United, and Chelsea, and the amount of games left to play. Now, don't worry. This is a difficult game to start off the episode, but it's about to get much, much tougher. Nevertheless, early on here, Hindman, of all people, makes a great run here. He's going all the way, and Hindman gets a goal early on in the game against one of Fulham's, I suppose you could say, biggest rivals in Chelsea. And, well, there you have it. I mean, it's a great play by Lanzini. I'd expect maybe Santos or Werner, I think, if he was playing to be there. But no, Hindman's there, and he knocks it in for 1-0. It's a well-taken shot past Courtois, and it's 1-0 very early on. Werner here in the 31st minute making a nice run here. He can see Edmondson Jr. on the wing. And look at that, he gets past Callis like he's not even there. He whips the ball in, and Werner's there on the header to just jump onto that ball, header it into the net with ease. Look at this here on the replay now. Edmondson Jr. is given loads of time. He basically brings the ball to a halt. He's got so much space, and then it's knocked in the back of the net. And then just before the turn of the second half, oh, we give away a silly goal there. Pedro, that close to the goal, no one around him, saw having to come out. It is an easy goal for Pedro. He's going to knock them in the net all day long, and well, it's 2-1 at half-time with a bit of a shroud of doubt over the game maybe. Can Chelsea, by the second half, come back, get themselves back in it, get a win, get a draw, something like that? Well, that's what we're about to find out. They got a really good opportunity here. Great dive and header by Pedro, who tries again. It almost goes over the line, but Sarr just stops it. That was way too close. Now, 53rd minute, looking to try and increase our lead. We do so with a really sweaty goal across the length of the goal into Lanzini. It's 3-1, and you could argue that's the game right there. Look at this. It's a good run, I believe. I can't actually tell who that is. That might be Hindman again. Werner just passes it in the 6-yard box. Lanzini's there, and that is 3-1. And as you can see, it's the 90th minute. The game was ours. And then Kakuta Mane wants to give it a last-ditch attempt. In the dying minutes of the game, he goes out for a corner, gets cleared out, and that was the end of the game. 3-1 over the league leaders. And as you can see, it seems as if our subs are happy, though I believe that's because we've got automatic qualification to the Euro League next season. Nevertheless, a 3-1 win over Chelsea. That's going to close the gap between us and them. And now we move on to our next game. Leicester, who, as you can see from their recent results, on a little bit of a roll. 2 wins out of 3. And now we come up against them looking to try and grab another 3 points here. A game that we could really do with 3 points in. And as well, nothing's really happening. Conte makes it 1-0, which looked worrying. Werner equalized it up very soon afterwards. And Coman got the second then, just into the start of the second half to make it 2-1. Got to try and hang on here. Is it going to be a good 3 point? You could see Swansea trying to mount a comeback against Chelsea, but it looks like it ended 2-1 for them, as it did for us. 2-2-1 wins, and Manchester United, I couldn't see that. I only saw City, but here's our big game of the episode. We're going to have both of the legs of the quarterfinals. We saw us take on Inter and fairly demolished them, but here we go. Arguably the greatest team in football, Barcelona. If not, well, for sure I would say perhaps the most well-known team, Barcelona, with that deadly MSN combination up front, and they are there here at the new camp. They've put out probably one of the best teams they could manage, and so I had to respond back with one of my own. I believe this is going to be one of our best teams. You can see it's Santos up front and not Werner because he was tired. But here we go early on. Some controversy begins, and I imagine this is the last time the referee's ever going to be seen, because he gets he gives a red card to Jordi Alba for his challenge. Alba shown a straight red. The Barcelona fans are probably going to throw pebbles at him and shoot him after this match is done. But you can see here, you can't argue against this. He doesn't even get the ball. The actual touch of the ball that I thought it came off Piqué. But then, moving on from there, Messi gets a close shot. It's a good save by Sarr. Now we're still in the first half here. Santos gets a good run, and that I thought was just a shot going wide. Nope, it was a great block by Piqué. Second half now. Iniesta takes a shot, comes off the post, rolls over Roberto with an empty net, and he cocks it up. Just what we needed. And now 78th minute, Kakuta Mane, who had played like a king. He was man of the match in my opinion for the entire game, and he knocks it in the back of the net. The 79th minute, and we are beating Barcelona at the Nou Camp. The Fulham fans all the way up in the nosebleed section are going mental. Mane gets around that guy and is one-on-one with Claudio Bravo. He's not missing there, and it was sensational to witness, beating Barcelona 1-0 at the Nou Camp and heading into the second leg. Not only a goal up, but with an away goal difference. The semi-finals at the tip of our fingers. We are getting closer and closer. We had to deal with one game before we got our rematch with Barcelona, and that was another trip away and another trip to Anfield. I believe last time we took on Liverpool we may have demolished them, though I'm not entirely sure about that one. But nevertheless, you can see the table here not being a good season for Liverpool. It is turning into a good season for us right now. 4 behind Chelsea, 6, however, behind Man United, with about, I think it was 6 games to go. So questionable on what's going to be done about that. But there is the Liverpool lineup. Fairly strong lineup, to say the least. Kind of surprised they'd leave Firmino on the bench, but that's what they've chosen. As you can see, Santos is playing again because he actually played a fairly decent game. And I also wanted to play Santos here so I could play Werner in the game against Barcelona. As you can see, oh, there's a bit, sorry. Santos got off to a good start, and oh dear, Moreno strikes again. Santos took a shot, easy save by Mignolet here, as you can see. Oh, and it just plays into Werner, to Moreno, hits it not once, but twice, and knocks it, and, well, it slowly trundles into the back of the net. Wow, oh wow. 1-0 to us, and then the second half got underway. Lanzini makes a good run here, goes all the way. Weak shot, however. And, well, there's Mignolet to make the save. And it wouldn't be a game without our cheeky bit of 90th minute scripting into Firmino and into the back of the net. Oh, this was embarrassing. It was, I mean, there's a part of me that's going to say, oh no, you know, it just looks like such 90th minute scripting. What is the defense doing? I don't know. Why did Blind, I believe it was Blind or Shaw, just run away? That's neither of them, actually. Why did they just run away from Firmino and leave him all that space? I don't know. But we have to take a point when we could have taken 3. Great job there. Top notch. And, well, that's just what we needed before the final game of this episode. Time for the big game. Perhaps the biggest game. Perhaps even bigger than traveling to the Nou Camp. Hosting Barcelona at Craven Cottage, Ivy Lane. We head into this 1-0 up on aggregate, as you saw, with an away goal against Barcelona. But is that going to be enough? Will Barcelona have turned up since their last game against us? I don't know, I couldn't check the results, but you see they made it through the round of 16 with a 4-1 win over Sporting. So things must be going pretty simple for them. Here's our lineup. Once again, a strong lineup. Mane playing again because he played so well against them last time. And, well, MSN makes an appearance. They sort of go for a if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broken, don't fix it type scenario there. They go for that, but except instead of Jordi Alba, of course, they have to go with Adrian because he's suspended. And oh, it's going even better. 14 minutes in, Timo Werner knocks it in the back of the net. We're 1-0 up in the game and 2-0 up on aggregate. We could be going to the semi-finals right here. Look at this. Fake shot, one-on-one. Oh, it's just gone so wide and it just hits the side netting. Back of the net. Oh, but this is problematic now. Barcelona are coming back. It's 2-1. And that, to be fair, was actually such a good goal from Messi. Could be seen as an easy tap-in, but not sure about that celebration. But if you look at it here, you can see it's a lot more difficult than what it looks. Neymar here plays it. Suarez, takes a shot. And then just how Messi got to that is beyond me. But here's Werner now. He's running all the way again. And he knocks it in the near post. 2-1. 3-1 on aggregate. And we have an hour to hold on to this lead. We have to hold on to this lead for 60 more minutes or concede a goal. We cannot afford to concede 2, because if we do, Barcelona will go through on the away goals. And as you can see, Sarr tried to fist it out. He missed the ball entirely and it was played into an empty net, unfortunately. Well, that was very dangerous, to say the least. It's 2-2 now. We're still 3-2 up on aggregate, but this is only 8 minutes after we made it 2-1. So how much longer can we hold on for? If Barcelona get that goal now, we have an entire second half to try and combat it. And, well, that's exactly what they did. The same guy who scored the header scores that rebound, and it's 3-2 to them on aggregate. Oh, sorry, it's 3-2 to them in the game. It's 3-0 on aggregate, but they will go through on the away goal statistic. Such a stupid statistic, but it's something that happens apparently. You can see, look at that play. How was Suarez left in such open space? And then, well, on the rebound, I don't actually know who the guy is, but he's there, and Blind just wasn't getting to that. It is 3-2 on aggregate. We try here with Werner, and that was so disappointing. That was fingertips away from the goal, but it didn't go in, and it's all over. We are out of the Champions League on away goals to Barcelona. We technically, in a way, Barcelona didn't beat us. Yes, they beat us in this game, but they didn't beat us overall, and I think that's what hurts even more. To go out against arguably the best team in football when they didn't even truly beat us. Nevertheless, there's the table to show off the episode with 2 episodes to go. Can we capture the Premier League title? I don't know, but that's going to win this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.